morning, everyone. I am here today to share my Christmas Traveler's Notebook with you that I've been keeping for a while now. And I have been working like crazy of late trying to get a Christmas journaling planning class together for you all. And I'm not sure yet if it's going to completely get off the ground, but I am doing my hardest. I spent a long time yesterday down at one of my little coffee houses just writing, planning it all out. So anyway, this Christmas Traveler's Notebook, this is a cheap sparrow, and I bought it on one of the secondhand sites, and I absolutely love it. It's that true Christmas red. And in the class, for those of you who are new to this system, I will show how to set up one of these. And I'm going to show you guys how, for the last several years, I have tackled Christmas in a traveler's notebook and how it's changed my life. And not only the planning and the organizing and all that part, but as far as journaling and keeping track of my memories and just doing little extra things to make the season happy for me. It seems like sometimes us women, we get so bogged down with all we need to do for others that we don't take time for ourselves. And that's what I'm hoping that this class will help you all out with, is just to take a few minutes a day for yourself to go sit with your journal. Any of you who use the Traveler's Notebook system, you know this is kind of stress-free. And the awesome thing is later on when you go back and you read your memories, you're just like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I took the time to write that down, because otherwise they'd have been gone. All those memories would have been gone. And I started this when I went out on a trip to see my grandkids. And the name behind the class, the Peppermint Express, is what I called going to see my grandkids. I called them, told them that the Peppermint Express was coming. And on that first trip, one of my little grandboys, little Heston, he was only about 4 or 5 years old. He named me Grandma Nutmeg, of all things. So that's kind of what the basis of the class is just how to make Christmas happy and fun for yourself, for your grandkids to get through it, for your children if you're not in the grandkid stage like some of us, but just to have a little happy place. So I'm going to switch the camera and I'm going to show you a little bit of what's in here. Now in the class, I'm going to go in depth of how I organize Christmas, what I journal about, how I journal, how I gather stuff, what sources that I use, and how I take the time, how I set up my own little Christmas corner. And anyway, I'm excited about it, and I hope you all will be too. So let me flip the camera. Thanks. Okay, let's show you this bad boy. Okay, so I have kept in an old journal in here just to kind of show you a little bit of it. This was before I started doing painting with watercolors and did a lot of sticker work, and this was all stamping. And then this was my journal from, was this last year. Now this here, I want to show you how, if you don't have the stickers and stamps and whatnot, this right here, not this and this, but all this is just pen work. And there's so much you can do just with some colored pen and paper. And I too want to show you like how I just took little things that were happening during the day and just jotted them down. Not a whole bunch of writing, just little tidbits. And of course, a lot of you already know how to do tip-ins and how to add photos. Now this I put together for journal prompts. I only got a couple done. But this is watercolor paper, and we're going to be doing a little bit of watercolor, and even a beginner will be able to do what I show how to do. And I just want to show how to just do like just a little snowman, a candy cane, simple stuff that anybody could do. Now this here is my bullet journal, and this is what I was working so hard on yesterday for my class. I keep one for the Peppermint Express and all that I need to do to get that class off the ground. And then this is my main Christmas bullet journal and my index in the front. And this was my chronicling of Christmas, and
I want to show too how to break down a project. This here was a darling Christmas quilt that I found. It was a free quilt along from Lori Holt at Be in My Bonnet, I think is the name of her company. She's out of Utah. And I figured out how to do each block individually. I didn't get the whole thing done, but it's actually a project I want to carry into this year. My best friend in Las Vegas, when I went to see her, we did get the little house block done, and it turned out adorable. So in the class too, I want to show how to take a project that you can work on for yourself throughout Christmas and how to break it down and try to get it done to the best of your ability. So that's another thing, and then I'm going to show how I, record recipes and lists of things like your favorite Christmas songs, and I've got a huge list going of things that you can journal about. There will be journal prompts. Here again was something I did. This was just with stamps and a pen and a little bit of washi tape. And I'm also going to show you how to set up a little calendar to keep record of things. This was a new tradition that I wanted to start. We're going to be talking about traditions and celebrations and just some little sketching. This one here was one of my favorite pages, and this was mostly pen work. And this was a stamp that I then went in and pinned in, and just want to show you how to do some simple stuff to just make your journal fun, even if you don't have a lot of supplies. So anyway, I will go more in depth with this journal in the class, and like I say, it's going to all be broken down where each day almost every day you'll get a video, and I'll be working in my journal showing you what I'm doing, and in the beginning I'll have several introductory videos of how to set up Christmas to make it organized and plan it out in where it'll be a easier and happy Christmas, and you'll have years of memories to look back on if you just take the time to do it. So I hope to see you all in class, and I will let you know further information of when it is up and ready to go. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.